Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm JJ and this is my island toy box. We have Chadder and Maddie. They got zoomies in the plaza. There's Maddie go. And we have Bob. He's behind the tree. There he is, doing his yoga. 3 villagers today. I feel very lucky. Too lucky if I've got all of them here. Today's build, I want to do something down here. I thought I'll take you with me to go and see what space we're working with, and it's right there. So this is what we're working with. I don't know if I'm going to do the river today, possibly, but maybe not. I don't know how far we're going to get because this is quite a big space. I must confess, I have no idea what I'm putting here. I was considering my house, which is most probably going to happen because I don't have a clue what I'm putting in this gap and I need to fill it. So you'll know by the thumbnail now what I've decided to put here, because as of right now, I have no idea. I don't know. So we're just gonna go with it and just see where it takes me. If it's my house, then great. If not, then it's something else. I have no idea, but we're just gonna do it. We've got to start somewhere. Might as well get the hard hat on, fill in the path, and then go from there. So let's just get this area filled. Let's go. I'm obviously going to start with the path because that's what we do. It's either path or terraforming. It's what we start with. I've always done it like that. If I'm terraforming, then I start my terraforming. If I'm doing path, I will start with my path. But then it depends, because sometimes I will start with the path and then terraform around the path. Or sometimes I'll do the path and then the trees and then terraform around the trees. Yeah. I've got all these different ways of starting, whether it be terraforming, path, trees or bushes. And it all makes sense. It all comes together in the end. So as long as you get the end result that you're aiming for, it doesn't matter really where you start, because you've got to start somewhere. I have decided that I won't be recording a villager hunt because I hate villager hunts, and I haven't filled the plot yet. It's still ready to be bought from Tom. But I either do a certain amount of tickets and then I get to the point where I'm like, nope, I'm going to a treasure island for the villager. So there's no point really me recording it if I'm only going to do 10 tickets and then get fed up with it. But then knowing my luck, if I record a villager hunt, it will be hours long, and then I won't want to edit it because it will just annoy me. And yeah, so I've decided I will look for the villager on my own. I will do a few tickets, and if I can't then find them in a few tickets, then I will go to a treasure island to get them. I'm not sure who I'm getting yet. I've got my list of all the villagers that I want, but I've only got a few villagers on the island so far. I think I've got, who have I got? I've got Tangy, Stitches. Who else have I got? Tangy, Stitches, Bob, and Ketchup. I've got them 4 so far. So I still need another 6 villagers. So any one of them can come in a villager hunt. If I don't find them and give up on the villager hunt, then I'll just decide who I want to get and then get them from Treasure Island. I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day, those who were celebrating it in the UK on Sunday, the 30th of March. Just gone. We did celebrate Mother's Day here, so happy Mother's Day to all, far and wide. I hope you got spoilt rotten by your children and had a lovely day. I had a lovely day with my children and my mum. We went out for a meal, which was really, really nice. It was nice to get out and not cook on a Sunday. But we had a really yummy meal. And it was fun. I have decided to do my house. I was going to put nooks here. But then I debated having nooks right next to the toy shop, my Toysrus, which is literally the other side of this river mouth. And I was like, do I have nooks? I sat there with Tom for ages deciding which house or building to put here. And then I moved on to the museum. I was like, okay, yeah, I can put the museum there. I wanted a bit of bigger space for the museum, so that was out of the question. And then I went back to nooks. I was like, no, I can't have nooks right by a toy shop, because I want to put a few toys outside nooks, and right by a toy shop, it just didn't make sense for me. So I was like, no, not nooks. And then I thought Abel's, and I was like, nope, let's just stick to my house. Put my house there. I'd already got it into my mind that I was going to possibly put my house there. So I thought, you know what? Just stick to the house, put it there, and be done with it. I do need to change the exterior of my house to match the theme. I'm not sure what colour I'm going to do it. I will have to have a look at all the options and decide when I get there. Once I've had a good look and seen them all and what colours I want. It may be done for next video, I don't know, but it will be done for the dream address. Like the flag will too. That will be changed for the dream address, because I have yet to change that. But I will be changing the exterior of my house. I do like the exterior that is now for the island, but it's just not quite screaming Kidcore. So that will be done. I did put up a poll on my community bit on YouTube about what theme you would like me to do, or that I should consider next. And a lot of you have put Swampcore, or voted for Swampcore. And yeah. Yeah. I'm considering it. I will obviously do a bit of research on swamps and what Swampcore entails and all of that jazz, just so I get a better idea of how I want the island to go if I do Swampcore. But it was out of Cottagecore, Swampcore, Elegant Core and Tropical Core. And a lot of you voted for Swampcore. So that's really interesting. I do want to do a Tropical Core and an Elegant Core. I have done both themes before, but not recorded. So I would like to get them islands done and recorded as well. Cottagecore. Whenever I used to do a Cottagecore, it used to come out like Forest Core or any other core that resembles a Cottagecore. So Cottagecore, I would definitely get back to that theme, but it would just have Cottagecore with a bit of everything core, to be honest. Because I can't help myself. I love trees and bushes and flowers, and even though this island is a Kidcore, I've still used quite a few bushes, trees and flowers, but mainly as filler spaces, not necessarily, I've used a few within a build, but not necessarily for the build. Yeah, I'm going to try to use less of them, but I make no promises because I love the trees and the bushes, and yeah. The flowers, the colours that I'm using gives the island more colour, makes it a bit more fun. So that's why I've used the flowers. But I will try to keep it to the minimal. Again, make no promises. It's just going to go the way it's just going to go. I am considering swamp core, you know. It's intrigued me. I found a lot of codes for it already. Just in case I do swamp core. There's quite a few codes. I have watched some videos on YouTube regarding tours of Swamp Core Islands, and some that I've seen aren't the vibe that I'm going for, or that I was looking for, or that I had in my head. I don't know. We're a bit indecisive about that. Do I suffer and put myself through a Swamp Core Island and struggle for builds, and well, I struggle for builds on an island that I like theme wise. So I think I might push myself and test myself with a Swamp Core Island. Whether it be next, I don't know, but like I pushed myself, not pushed myself technically, but I decided on this Kidcore Island, never doing Kidcore before, and I'm really enjoying it. So I can only imagine how it is when I get to Swamp Core. I know Swamp Core could be considered a bit harder than Kidcore, but I am willing to give it a try. I think I just need to get my head around the idea that you've all voted for Swamp Core. So I need to obviously figure out, see real life pictures of what swamps look like and all of that, and then decide from there if I'm able to pull it off. But so I will soon tell you whether it will be definite Swamp Core or not, because you know me, I can't not ramble about what's going on next. But no, I've been very good at keeping my next islands to myself, or a secret, until we get to the entrance of the brand new island, and then you all know. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think I should do Swamp Core Island? Let me know, because I'm willing to push myself and do it. And that is all for today's build. Oh, look at Stitches. I absolutely love Stitches. Absolutely love him. He is just one of the cutest. He is one of my favourites. Anyway, that is all for today's build. Today's video. Let's go see what we done. I had no idea what I was doing with this build, but we did my house. I did stick to the house. I did think about putting nooks here, or the museum, or Abel's, and I was like, no, because I need a bit more space for them. So we just stuck to the house. I will change the exterior. As much as I like it, I will change it. I did not know what I was putting here, so I just left it simple. It's a garden. We've got a sandpit, a pool, and a spot of fishing, and a barbecue, because why not? It makes sense. Excuse CJ up there, he's having a stroll. And then the opposite side, I just put table and chairs, because why not? It's always why not. Everything is why not. So I just left it basic, simple. I didn't know what I was doing in the first place. Here's a build. I did fill out this bit with all the trees and bits. The museum will be going. It is not staying here, so you can't really see that much there, but that won't be there. I don't know if I'm doing my beaches. I have left pathways just in case, like always, but who knows? I don't know. I don't do beaches. I don't do houses. I just about get the island done. And then we want to move on to beaches. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I'm not sure. And then this way, I left this bit open just so you can get round to resident services as well from this way. So resident services here. I did just put a little bike park, a few bikes, a bench, a telephone box. And then up this way, I have no idea where it's leading. I just wanted to put an incline here. And yeah, I haven't quite decided what's going up here yet or what I'm doing. I have no idea. Hopefully I will decide for the next build or next video. I always get there in the end. But as of now, of this outro, I don't know what's going up here. But this is the build. And it's literally not that far from my entrance. The entrance is here. We were just standing here. So far, we're getting there. We're doing what we need to do. And I'm quite enjoying myself. And that is all for today's build. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. And I will see you all back here for my next video. Bye guys.